Kevin, the question, Tim Kawakami, Mercury News. What point did you know this might be a pretty good scoring game for you? Did you just feel it going in? Did you feel it after first quarter? When did you feel this was going to be a pretty good game for you?
I mean, I don't want to try to say this as humble as I can, but I've been doing this for so long, and every time I roll out the bed and we got a game that day, I feel like I can go out there and score, you know. But it's the other things that I try to do. Defensively, helping my teammates get them open shots, moving, setting screens, scoring. That stuff is not easy, but is what I do the best. But I try to do the other things. That's what I focus on more so than anything. And once I do that, I feel like it opens up my scoring a little bit more.
Kevin, there was a moment in the fourth you were having a conversation with the courtside fan, then you hit a jumper and looked like you said something to them. Were those kind of moments tonight getting you going, looked like some chirping and then some aggressiveness after that?
I just felt, game 3, we wanted to come out here and take a commanding lead. And, you know, obviously the crowd, you want to quiet them. They were so great tonight. We knew how it was going to be, and, you know, but I wouldn't say that fueled me or did anything for me. It was just, I understand that's a part of the game, and I just try to, you know, go out there and be more aggressive than I usually am. And, you know, I could tell, you know, we needed it. And, you know, so me and Steph, you know, like I told him in coming out a timeout, is that that's when we need to just go. And that's what we kind of did in the fourth.
Likewise, Kevin, what happened on that Gobert kerfuffle at the end?
That is a word right there.
I didn't even remember what you said. What'd you say?
Kerfluffle.
Great job, bro.
That is strong.
It's just basketball, you know. He pushed me, I pushed him, and we move on. But, you know, that's why they call our league soft, is because we call flagrants for stuff like that. You know, but I'm sure he didn't mind if we just moved on. I didn't mind if we just moved on with the play. It is what it is. It's been, you know, grabbing and pushing and, you know, holding. That's just basketball. But, you know, they're trying to clean that stuff up, I guess.
Steph, I think there was a couple times where you waved off and you let Kevin go ahead and go. And I think even one of them was an end of quarter, which is normally when you have the ball. Was it? Would you just see that Kevin had something going tonight where you were ready to, okay, go ahead and take him if you can?
Yeah, myself, the other 19,000 people in the arena, and everybody watching on TV saw the same thing I saw. So it's an easy decision at that moment, just to try to, you know, set a screen for him, get him in the right spot, and obviously he does the rest. And we're smart enough basketball players to know, you know, what's going on at that moment and just try to make the right decision. And, you know, let a talented scorer like he is and a guy that, like he said, like the way he approaches the game, you know, let him do what he does.
Lynn Worthy from the Salt Lake Tribune. Early on, did you feel like the Jazz were more aggressive? Was it a matter of maybe you and Clay just not really getting a rhythm, or were they taking away some of the transition opportunities? What do you think was behind the slow start?
There's a little bit of both. They took away transition. That's what they've been trying to do all playoff series, whether it's trying to foul us before we even get across half court or take away, you know, the early perimeter shots, what have you. But we got some decent looks that we expect to make, and hopefully, you know, we'll start a little bit better in Game 4. But like I said, you know, every playoff game is different, and you find a different way to win. You know, we were on KD's back for most of the game, and that's why we trust in each other to pick each other up when things aren't clicking, and, you know, like you said, do everything else that you can to help your team win if your shot isn't falling. And that's why we were able to withstand the runs that they put on us throughout the game.
Last one, right-hand side, Marcus.
Marcus Thompson, Barriers News Group. Steph, 2 questions for you. 1, what are you guys doing to celebrate Zaza scoring more than Clay? And 2,
how did I know that?
He was pretty happy about that. And second, how much did you guys need to feel that kind of pressure you felt today that, you know, you might actually lose and you had to get it together emotionally as a team?
That's a great stat. I'm sure we'll have to send him a cake or something at dinner tonight. But we felt that in Game 3 of last series, where we down 16 or maybe even 20 at one point in that game, and had to find a way to will ourselves into a victory that night. Tonight it was very similar. When you play a couple games at home and you feel that atmosphere and that vibe, and then you go on the road, it's different, and it challenges you, and it tests you. Tests your ability to handle the emotional swings of a road game, and we answered that test really well by just sticking with it, keep staying within ourselves, turning their runs into just a challenge, and you're trying to make it fun to overcome it, and that's how you end up with the 3-0 lead, and hopefully we can finish it out on Monday.